What'd we get? Ooh, got a magnet. Y'all ready for this? Ooh, hey. I don't think I have that one. Very nice. I'm just glad it's not a, well, you know. Ooh, looks like I'm going to be building a fuel system. 25-foot rolls, I think they were 12 something a roll. Alright, I've been getting some parts in, and I'm just going to show you a couple more things that I got. So there is the box. We see the box there. One of the other things I got is a good pre-pump filter right here. That'll flow a lot, and it's I think it's the center bronze or whatever, so I can go through and clean that out, and it'll work on the mechanical or the electric pump, whichever way I choose to go. Also, I got me a Summit little fuel pressure gauge right here, so I can set my fuel pressure. Alright, in the box, let's see what we got here. Alright, what did we get? We got a Mancini Racing sticker. So of course I ordered this from Mancini Racing. For the Dodge guys, you know that's one of the popular places to get your hot rod parts, kind of like your American Muscles and you know all that stuff, right? Alright, fuel pressure regulator. Went with the All-Star one right here. It's got the outlet for that gauge to go in there. Of course it's adjustable, so I can dial that in. And I got the fuel pump, so I went with the Carter. Well, that ain't it. That's mechanical. This is an electric pump. They don't have the right picture on here. And I got an actual Mopar part right there as well. So this is the oil pump drive. This is the hardened drive. I'm going to show you the difference between the two drives, see if we can see any difference between the two drives on this right here for the oil pump. Since I'm going with a high volume oil pump, I needed to go with that. If you use the standard one, it's kind of like the Ford stuff. If you use the standard one, they're a little bit wimpy and they can Twizzler on you. Alright, what do we got in this box? We got a plate. We got a fuel pump. Now, I'm not saying I had to run that size fuel pump, because it's a pretty big pump, but it'll do everything I need it to do. I didn't want to go too wimpy on them, so that's a hefty duty plate. That's a pretty heavy pump too. So got all the hardware for it right there. I don't have the specs offhand. I don't know if they got that in the instructions or not. But I wanted to go a little bit over on my fuel system just to make for sure that I had enough. I didn't want to go in and find out, oh man, I got that one because it's, you know, $10 cheaper and it wasn't the right thing. So that was about, I mean, it wasn't all that much. I think it was around $100 for these two components here, around 100, 120 for this, for a good pump and a good regulator. So that ain't all that bad. Then I had to spend another like $70 for the oil pump drive here. And let's get right into it. Let's rip the package apart and watch it fly across the floor and break. Okay, that's a nice hard one. Let me get the stock one. You'll probably remember this beauty right here from the oil pump video. So that is the stock one. This is the hardened one right here. Looking at it, I don't really see any real differences in it. Right here, they still have the little piece right here where it necks down. Yeah, visually looking at it, I can't see any difference between the two offhand. Looks like I see a little bit of bluing on there. Looks like that's where they hardened it, but I'm not seeing any. It's not like it's a bigger diameter, not by eyeball anyway. Would get my calipers out, but my batteries are dead in it. Yeah, I can't tell any difference in there. So that's what we got right there. That's the new one. That's an old one. I'm going to go with this one, like I said, because I have the high volume pump, and I want to make sure that I don't Twizzler that bugger right there. And I think I dropped that on the floor at some time in the past too. I think I was turning the engine over, and whenever I turned the engine over, it went thump and fell on the floor. So I'm like, yeah, I'll buy a new one. Well, that's it. So I think I have everything I need to get to assembling the truck, and it's just putting it together. There's nothing real fancy or groundbreaking that I'm going to be going over. So